President Trump is ramping up attacks against the federal judge at the center of a deportation standoff with his administration. In a contentious hearing yesterday, Judge James Boasberg accused the Trump administration of disrespecting the court and ignoring orders after they deported suspected Venezuelan gang members last week. Boasberg is still considering whether their use of the wartime alien enemy's power is legal, but a ban against such deportations remains in effect for another week. The president is spending part of the weekend at his private club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Nicole Skanga is in Bridgewater. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning, Meg. The president starts his day here in New Jersey before heading to Philadelphia to watch the NCAA Wrestling Championships. But as you mentioned, a very different face-off took place in a courtroom yesterday as a federal judge voiced skepticism over the Trump administration's use of that wartime power.
A grilling from the federal bench, the latest chapter in a high-profile showdown between the president and the judiciary, following the deportation of 200-plus Venezuelan nationals, including suspected gang members, to a high-security prison in El Salvador.
They're bad people. We don't want them in our country. We can't let a judge say that he wants them. You know, he didn't run for president. He didn't get much more than 80 million votes. And we just can't let that happen.
Presiding over the landmark case, federal judge James Boasberg. In court yesterday, the federal judge rebuked the administration for ignoring his order to turn the planes around 1 week ago, mid-flight, until he could review their cases, and accused Deputy Assistant Attorney General Drew Ensign of using disrespectful language and missing deadlines. Did you not understand? Boasberg asked the lawyer for the Justice Department. Advance Democracy, a nonpartisan research nonprofit, found President Trump's made at least 34 posts referencing the judiciary in recent days, with at least 10 criticizing legal decisions that limit his authority. Lawyers for some of those transferred to the high-security prison in El Salvador last weekend argued in court filings they weren't gang members at all, including the Venezuelan professional soccer goalie, Erce Reyes Barrios, who claims the U.S. government misinterpreted his soccer tattoo as a gang symbol, with no legal recourse before being transported to El Salvador.
The government actually just wants us and the American people to believe what it says without any process or any evidence at all.
Skye Perryman of Democracy Forward is co-counsel representing the plaintiffs in the case.
Are you concerned that there are individuals sitting in a high security prison in El Salvador right now that have been falsely accused of being TDA members?
We are deeply concerned about that. And this is something that should concern every single American in this country.
And in a separate move overnight, President Trump revoked the security clearances of former President Joe Biden, former Vice President Kamala Harris, and several former top administration officials, including Secretary of State Antony Blinken, another former Secretary of State on that list, Hillary Clinton. Michelle?
Nicole, thank you.